The Miocene is such a criminally underused time period in media. Even Walking with Beasts, the quintessential Cenozoic documentary for a lot of people, ended up leaving their Miocene episode on the cutting room floor and just went from the Oligocene straight to the Pliocene. While other documentaries have featured Miocene animals to some extent, never before has there been a program dedicated entirely to this fascinating part of the Cenozoic era. Forgotten Bloodlines Agate seeks to change that. For those unaware, Forgotten Bloodlines is an independently produced CG documentary being made by a team of paleoartists and paleontologists that seek to do what no one's ever done before and accurately recreate the environment and ecosystem of the agate fossil beds in Nebraska 20 million years ago at the dawn of the Miocene epoch. The narration will be provided by none other than Nigel Marvin, who fellow paleo enthusiasts will know from Prehistoric Park, Chased by Dinosaurs, Sea Monsters, a Walking with Dinosaurs special, and a cameo in Primeval. It was announced in December of 2020, and its first teaser trailer debuted in January of 2021, but it has just recently released its first full-length trailer to coincide with the launch of its Kickstarter campaign. I will link the trailer in the description below so that those who haven't seen it yet can form their own opinions on it, but I'll give you some of my thoughts as well. The animation and models look great. Obviously, it's not Prehistoric Planet level quality, but honestly, nothing can really compare to that, especially not in independent production being funded by the community rather than a $1 million company. So it's not really fair to compare the two. It's kind of a problem I've been facing lately. Prehistoric Planet was just so good, it kind of set the bar a bit too high for me. So I feel like some good piece of advice for anyone else having that problem is to try and view projects like these on their own merit rather than constantly trying to compare them to other projects. However, some of the clips used seem to be actual footage that someone recorded on their camera, and comparing it to the clips with CGI animals and environments just makes it look off. Although oddly enough, rather than making the CGI look worse, it actually makes the CG look better in comparison, considering that the lighting and some of the cinematography looks a lot more professional in the CG clips than in the live action clips. What I'm hoping is that the live action footage is just going to be used at the beginning to represent the modern day before then transitioning into the Miocene. Because if these are going to be used as part of the Miocene story, I feel like the juxtaposition of the live-action segments with the animated ones could be somewhat distracting, especially since there appears to be fences in one of the clips shown in the trailer. While I definitely don't dislike Nigel Marvin, and I enjoyed him in Prehistoric Park and those Walking With specials, I'm not really sure if his narration fits here. Maybe I'm just more used to narrators like Kenneth Branagh and David Attenborough, who sort of have this wisdom in their performance, if that makes sense. They give a more grandiose performance. I'm not really sure how to explain it. That's the best I really can. I will give Marvin a chance. He's not terrible by any means, so maybe I just need time to get used to it, and I'm sure he'll end up growing on me by the time this project actually comes out. Anyway, the main purpose of this quick little video is mostly just to use my platform to spread awareness of this project and do all I can to help the team reach their goal so that this amazing documentary can be released. Heck, one of those involved even said they plan to make Forgotten Bloodlines into a series if this project is successful, so even if you're not particularly interested in the setting of this one, there may be others that you will want to see. My greatest wish would be a doc set in Miocene South America. All the other Cenozoic media so far only really focuses on South America after the biotic interchange with North America during the Pliocene and Pleistocene, when there are so many interesting animals that lived there before then, like a diverse array of forest rockheads, sporocidonts that filled most of the niches filled by placental carnivores elsewhere, giant caimans, and some of the last terrestrial crocodilomorphs. Please, for the love of God, I need a documentary about Barina Anyway, back on topic. As of the time I'm recording this, the Kickstarter just reached about 20,000 of its $75,000 goal, and it will last until March 23rd. So even if you can't afford to fund the project yourself, you can still do your part by spreading the word and telling everyone you know about this project. In fact, I've already pledged money towards this because I put my money where my mouth is. There's also a website where you can learn more about the project, the team behind it, and even have a look at the animals that will appear in the final product, which will have a link in the description, as will the Kickstarter and Patreon pages. So get out there and do all you can to spread awareness and make this documentary a reality so we can all fill that Miocene-sized hole in our hearts. This is Paleo Nerd, signing out.